guys, it's Caleb with White Metal Games. It is Friday the 30th of March and I'm getting back into shooting videos again. It's been a crazy couple months. It's just been busy around here, but now that things are slowing down a little bit, I have some more time to catch up and do these sorts of things. So let's show you what's been going around the workshop. On the Necron front, I keep getting these extra barge commanders from this barge kit that I really just don't have any use for, and I was selling them for a while, but they weren't selling very well because the market's declined. So I decided to start to build some extra characters. So this is what I'm doing for a Nemesaur conversion for Necrons. It's basically the barge commander lord, but I give him a staff of light instead, and I upgrade his arm with this sort of I guess, I don't know what you'd call it, sort of a hanging trellis of these Necron sort of plates that you get out of one of the kits that I use a heat gun to heat up, and then I glue them to his arm. So it's not perfect, but it's certainly not bad, and it's certainly reasonable for the price. I charge $20 for him plus an Oberon conversion, which this is the basic Oberon. It's a Destroyer Lord body with the Necron Lord lower body, and then a head from I think one of the Praetorian kits, and then I give him a what do you call it, a War Scythe from the Praetorian Lich Guard kit, but I don't have that on me right now. I'm waiting for that to come in. So those two models are sold together for $20 as a pair, and they've been doing pretty well. I've already sold a couple sets. This is what I'm doing for I think it's and I apologize to Necron players if I get it wrong. It's like Ankir. It's a time traveler guy. It's the Ankir. Maybe that's all right. Anyway, so he basically has a War Scythe and a Tachyon arrow, which is basically it fires one shot from a wrist caster. So I used this particle caster for it. And he is a kit bash with a Necron Lord head, a Praetorian Lich Guard body, and then this War Scythe from the Lord as well. So I tried to mix up the kit as much as I could to sort of give some variation so that he does not look like just another Lich Guard. He has this the War Scythe in one hand that's an elaborate War Scythe, and he's got the particle caster, which normally you don't see all of those on one model together. So I think he works pretty well. I think I'm selling him for 12 or 10. So you can pick up a whole bunch of new characters. So that's new on the Necron front. We continue to do models like the spiders and the stalkers are still very popular. We have a new version of the Tomb Blade. Let's see if I can't whip that out real quick. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Sorry about that. So here's our new Tomb Blade. It's the same basic model, it's the same chassis as the old one that I've been doing, but I'm using a nice head. It's from the Destroyer kit, so it's a targeting head. It's got these 3 irises, which I like quite a bit. And I use these 2 heavy Gauss blasters, which are from the Necron Destroyer kit, and I just put one on the other side of this sort of hover chassis below here. And you can see the undercarriage there. That's how that looks. And I think I sell these for 12, and they're pretty nice. I've been selling a lot of Tomb Blades, and this I think is an easier way to do it. I was using the back body from an Immortal, and I just didn't. It was okay, but it was an expensive conversion to build. So here is a Prime. I've been working on a few Tyranid projects here and there, and I had these extra swords from the Hive Tyrant kit, so I wanted to do something. Now the swords are pretty large. They're a lot larger than your basic warrior can hold on his body, so you can't just use those. You have to bulk up the body too. The Ravener kit provides a torso and tail that are much larger than your traditional warrior, about 20 to 30% larger. So I just added these pewter legs that I had bunches of from old conversions, and then I put these arms on from the Hive Tyrant kit. So he looks like a big bulky warrior. I like the look of him. He barely fits on the 40. He's kind of hunched over and sort of humongous, and he's got this nice huge tail. He's got the back spine, so he looks significantly different than a Tyranid warrior, but he certainly looks enough like one to fit into a squad. Here he is beside a Space Marine to show you the size comparison. So about 3 times the size. So I think he's a nice significant model. He's big, he's bulky, he's got these massive talons, and he still has 2 empty arm sockets, so he could be used for you know, you could put some Scything Talons on him, you could put Raining Claws, you could put a Death Spitter, you could put anything. And we're going to do one of those with a Lash Whip too. Well, we ordered another Hive Tyrant kit, so once we get that in, we'll try that too. I'm eager to use the wings from the Hyper Tyrant kit on a Harpy, but Harpies haven't been selling very well, so I'm a little hesitant to build one with the Harpy wings. But I might put one up there on YouTube or on eBay just to see how it does, because they just haven't been selling very much, and I think it's a shame because Harpies are a cool mid-range model, but there's one of those models that you can instant kill them because they're only T5 for a monstrous creature. So they're subject to instant death with a las cannon. So that's and power fist. So I think that's their big penalty is that people don't really know how to use them. But for a 12-inch, what do you call it, a jump pack model or a winged model with 36-inch range weapons, it's easy to keep him out of range. Just play defensively. Okay, so finally, our last project for today is our Titan. Now his legs are turned around right now, so you have to pretend those are facing the other way. And here's his upper body. So we've been working on this pretty diligently for the last few weeks. I had to take a slight break, and I'm going to go into more about this on our Titan update video. But just so you know, this is the Titan project we've been working on. He's coming along pretty well. I'd say he's in the 30% finished range now. The legs should be facing the other way, but you get the basic idea here. He stands, give or take, about 36 inches tall. This head on here is a custom head that we're doing for this is a Space Wolf Titan, which I think came out really well. This is it was an alligator skull, and you have to look at some of the earlier videos to see how that started. Now the eyes are not permanently affixed at this point. The eyes do come off. We're going to glue those in a position later, but we had to create the sockets for them. So those go in like that, and those are from a vendor on Etsy, so I thank you for that. Those look very nice. And I think those are going to look really cool for the final model. I think it's going to be a nice finishing touch. So here we are. Here's his basic body. He's been covered up in some plasticard, and he's got this foam. We're going to start adding some bits to his body very soon. You'll start to see things like this Shrine of the Aquila. I'm going to start adding stuff like that on there, and he's going to start to look like a Titan. So I'm very pleased with the progress so far. Learned a lot doing this project. For the next project, Titan-wise, I think we'll do something smaller. I think we'll do a Warlord instead. You can actually see the foam in here from where we filled it in with expanding foam to sort of solidify it nice and tough. It's nice and strong. This guy's not falling apart anytime soon. So yeah, so look for our Titan update video for more notes. If you're just tuning into this blog, my name is Caleb, and I am a conversion artist for hire. I offer conversion services, painting services, terrain building services, whatever it is you're looking for. My studio, White Metal Games, we've been around for a few years now, and we're trying to expand. We also do, consignment. If you have some old figures you want to sell, we consign several armies a year, and we get you a pretty good rate on that. Our rates are very competitive. Contact me at caleb@whitemetalgames.com if you're interested in receiving a quote for service, or if you're interested in finding out more about our consignment rates, or if you're looking to have something built, maybe a Titan. So this bad boy will be done in probably a month or two, and once he's done, we're going to put him up on eBay, see if he sells. If he doesn't, he'll probably head to a local game shop and sit there as a display for a while, let people play with him in Apocalypse games. So, speaking of Apocalypse games, our annual Apocalypse games is coming up this summer. Every year we do a big Apocalypse game, usually around 20,000 points aside. This year we're doing 24,000 points aside. We're doing 6 players, 3 aside. So look for that in the summer months. And that's about it for now. So take care. Happy wargaming. Get in a game this week for me. Put your money's where your mouth is.